Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back for another video. We are in the final countdown before the premiere of Dead City Season 2 coming up in, I want to say like 8 hours or so. I know it's released in the middle of the night around 3 o'clock in the morning on AMC Plus, but I probably won't get to it till morning because I'm old and I need sleep. But anyways, we got a couple of sneak peeks, but only one of them I'm really going to break down and talk about because it's a more interesting scene, I think. But going into, we can get kind of a picture of where Negan's at as far as taking on this role, this position, this persona once again, being Negan, basically the conqueror, and laying down the law. And it's a really interesting scene. It's within the church. It's him, we can all assume, introducing himself to the groups and just making his presence known that he is in charge. He will lay the ground rules. He will be the one everyone goes to. He's in charge. And so it was a really interesting scene. It's a breakdown of that scene where we see that guy who is up front and center and he grabs the bats. And it's really kind of, there's no context around why he's up there to begin with because the scene kind of starts off right there. But I don't know if this guy just openly opposes Negan as soon as he walks in the room or just what goes on there. But he's up front. He is kind of, on his knees or to the side or whatever, just not looking directly at Negan. And then that's when Negan points that bat in his face and he grabs it and he sends that shock and throws him down and effectively knocks him out. And then we see his group jump up trying to, respond to this, more so as a threat. And then that's where we see Dama's men, Negan's men, I guess, to open up on the crowd with flamethrowers to kind of push them back. And then we get our first shot of Bruegel too. He's in this group. He's being, introduced to Negan for the first time and seeing what he's all about and everything. And then we see when they unleash those flamethrowers, he holds his men back. Don't respond. We're not going to get ourselves killed over meeting this guy or whatever. And so it was, it's only about a couple minutes long, but it's a fun scene nonetheless. It's great seeing Negan back, kind of taking up this persona again. And I don't know if he's going to go full on like who he used to be and being just this charismatic asshole, more or less. But it was fun to see him, kind of take part in this again, be this guy again, and just tell these people you're not going to fight for the sake of fighting or for the goodwill of all. You're going to fight because I say so. So I really enjoyed that, and just this is where we also get that famous tagline that's been a lot of the teasers and everything, where he says power equals power. Where he says we got the methane, we got the bright lights, we got the cars, and you don't. And so really putting his foot down, really tapping into that old personality, saying I'm in charge and you're going to listen to me, or there will be a price to pay. So it will be fun to see how this affects him, considering it's been many years since he's been this guy and the things that he's done to kind of make up for the things that he did way back in the day of All Out War and just how he, came to be that guy. It'll be fun to see just where it goes and what it does to him and just how he will snap back into the Negan that we know now when he sees Maggie, even though from the video that I did yesterday, it seems like him and Maggie are going to spend a lot of time apart in this next season. So it'll be just a wild ride, I think. It'll be really exciting to get back into these characters and get back into the show, back in this world, and just see how this all plays out. And just there's so much speculation right now with those last two episodes being kept from the early reviewers. Is there something bigger being built up in the background, or will we see cameos or an after credit scene or just what have you? There's a lot of possibilities, I think. I hope that's what it is. I hope it's not just for the sake of keeping the ending off the internet, which is by all means absolutely necessary these days, considering things get spoiled so easily and out on the internet and for people to see, because we had a big leak with The Ones Who Live. I want to say like the first three or four episodes of The Ones Who Live ended up on YouTube, and there was a big thing, and just people lost their minds and people got it spoiled for them. And then the Daryl Dixon fiasco, where that whole last season got somehow leaked out onto Paramount Plus or Amazon, and it was just a disaster. So maybe they're taking different precautions this time around or what have you. So we'll just have to wait and see. But anyways, I really enjoyed the scene. If you enjoy the breakdown, are you excited? I'm definitely excited for this. I've been patiently waiting for these characters to come back for 2 years, which is just ridiculous to say itself. That it's been 2 years since we got these people in this series, and we've waited this long through all the strikes and through everything else that kind of held up the production. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to leave a like, leave a comment, consider subscribing, come back to the channel for more content just like this, and I will see you next time, and I will bring the premiere review tomorrow as soon as I can. I'll probably wake up early and give it, but anyways, you guys take care. Bye.